Good day, everyone. Today, I will be reporting on the important provisions of Republic Act number 8749, also known as the Philippine Clean Air Act of 1999. This law was created to protect and improve the quality of the air in the Philippines and to ensure a healthier environment for everyone. In this report, I will discuss sections 16 to 32 of the law. These sections focus on permits, pollution control, vehicle emissions, fuel regulations, greenhouse gases, and other environmental concerns. So first, we have section 16, the permits. Section 16 states that the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, or DENR, issues permits for air pollution prevention and control. These permits set the maximum amount of pollution industries are allowed to release. So next, emission quotas. Section 17 allows the Department of Environment and Natural Resources to set pollution limits in industrial areas called special airsheds to control the total amount of emissions released. Section 18, financial liability for environmental rehabilitation. Companies are required to prepare financial guarantees for cleanup and rehabilitation in case environmental damage happens because of their operations. Example, a mining company may be required to reserve funds for cleaning polluted rivers if chemical leaks occur. Section 19, pollution from stationary sources. This section regulates pollution rather coming from fixed establishments such as factories, refineries, and power plants. Next is Section 20, ban on incineration. The burning of municipal, biomedical, and hazardous waste is prohibited because it releases toxic fumes into the air. Example, cities cannot burn garbage openly and must instead practice recycling and proper waste disposal. Next is Section 21, pollution from motor vehicles. Section 21 focuses on reducing air pollution caused by motor vehicles through emission standards, inspections, and maintenance programs. The Department of Transportation, Department of Trade and Industry, and local government units work together in implementing these regulations. Examples: vehicles must pass emission testing before registration to ensure they do not release excessive smoke. Section 22, regulation of motor vehicles and engines. Vehicles and engines cannot be registered or sold unless they comply with government emission standards. Section 23, second-hand motor vehicle engines. Imported second-hand engines cannot be sold or used unless they meet emission standards. So next is Section 24, smoking pollution. Smoking is prohibited in public buildings, enclosed public places, and public transportation. Local government units are responsible for enforcing this law. Example, a passenger smoking inside a public bus may receive a penalty or fine. Section 25, pollution from other mobile sources. This section regulates emissions from other mobile sources such as heavy equipment and machinery. Section 26, fuels and additives. The Department of Energy, or DOE, and the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, or DENR, regulate fuels and additives to reduce harmful emissions and improve fuel quality. Example, gas stations are required to sell cleaner, unleaded fuels to help reduce pollution. Section 27, regulation of fuels and additives. The Department of Energy, or DOE, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, or DENR, and Bureau of Product Standards, or BPS, regulate fuels and additives before they are sold commercially. Next is Section 28, misfueling. Leaded gasoline cannot be used in vehicles designed for unleaded gasoline because it damages emission control systems. Next one is Section 29, Prohibition on Leaded Gasoline. This section bans the manufacture, sale, and use of leaded gasoline. Example, gas stations today only sell unleaded gasoline because leaded fuel is harmful to health. Next is Section 30, Ozone Depleting Substances. The government must phase out substances that damage the ozone layer in compliance with international agreements. Example, refrigerants containing chlorofluorocarbons are banned because they destroy the ozone layer. Section 31, Greenhouse Gases. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration or PAGASA monitors greenhouse gases and helps create plans to reduce emissions and address climate change. Section 32, Persistent Organic Pollutants or POPs. The government is tasked to reduce and eliminate harmful pollutants that remain in the environment for a long time. Example, factories that improperly burn toxic waste may release dangerous chemicals like dioxins and furans. To summarize, Republic Act 8749 provides rules and standards to reduce pollution from industries, vehicles, fuels, and harmful substances. The law promotes cleaner air, protects public health, and encourages everyone to help preserve the environment. Thank you, and that ends my report.